Hello and welcome back to RimWorld with me, Osramalos. At the end of the last episode, we didn't have the wall I'm building around it, but everything else is pretty much the same. I had a few audio issues that is now fixed. As you can tell, you can hear me. So what I'm doing in this episode is I'm going to build a wall around it. I'm going to build a larger warehouse. This little warehouse is going to do the job even with the tall shelves. I'm kind of a pack rat when it comes to RimWorld because I like to sell everything. So we need a larger warehouse, probably somewhere over here. I shortened the animal area by a few squares, so along the wall. Over here we're going to build a kill box, whatever you want to call it. I don't know why I'd call it a pill box. Over here is going to be a kill box, a place where they enter, and it's easier for me to kill them without having them wander through my base. Let's see what else. This building isn't gonna happen yet. These are gonna be made with granite, so it's gonna take a little bit to build it, but it's gonna be well worth it. We also took on a quest. We took in to shelter a bartender. I need to give them somewhere to sleep, so that would be a good idea. And I didn't think about that when I was making things. So we're going to remove this from prisoners. We're going to get a nice bed in here. I don't need a double, so we're going to go with a single bed. We'll throw it right there. I want at least, well, good. It's right in the middle, so you can only go good or better. Because he's going to rip it down and put a new one in. So we'll go with that. And if I click this, we can get an end table and a dresser, which is going to be the same thing. I'm going to go good. And then we'll move these after this is built. And let's do it now. This one, we'll go here actually. Alright. This gives Jocelyn a place to lay down. It's not going to be comfortable. It's not meant to be comfortable, but Noah's got to get to work on that. I think Noah's set to cook before anything, so we're going to force the blueprints. There's one piece of wood laying up here. We got attacked, and the enemy was carrying it, which is silly, but... Alright, so Jocelyn decided to lay down. Not the most ideal timing, but once she wakes up and she walks away, Noah will get in there and fix that. Right now he's trying to keep up with the survival meals, which I think I did wrong. He's doing singles. I need him to do... We are doing 5 right, yeah. I need him to do 4 at a time. Makes it quicker. He just has to carry a little more resources at a time, which is completely fine. So what happened? Oh, I guess the last episode I should have started with this. We lost Alex. We gained a new droid. He was a wanderer that joined, and then he ended up being a spy for an enemy faction. He attacked one of our alpaca, so Noah and Harper went up and finished him off. And that kind of finishes it. We now know that if we see a T4 android running after ours, we're not going to outrun them, even if we're already starting half a map away. So Alex died. So we're not going to do that again. I think we're not going to build this road here. We're going to build it up into there, so all of this can get canceled. No, we could do a gate here. Actually, how big is like the gate? Perfect. We'll do a double gate for aesthetic reasons. We can use reinforced doors when we do the side doors to get us outside of the wall without having to go through the traps I'm going to set up in there. Oh, we got a small little dispute going on between their own people. What is he doing? Cooking 4 lavish meals. So he's in the process. So I'm going to let him cook it. He's going to put it away, and then he's going to run up here and do this. So this is why I collect everything when I play. I like to sell it when I can. I like to try and take as much of their silver while still getting, as much back as I can. And now that I'm thinking about it, Rosalind is not gonna like eating my meals. They're made of human meat. That's horrible to say, isn't it? We're only gonna make stuff when it comes to cloth from the human meat, but we still need cloth for building certain things. We don't need medicine, so we're gonna drop that to 2. I apologize if I stop every little bit. I'm playing Raid Shadow Legends on my phone, so keeping my battles going. Gotta keep the gain, man. Steel arm, drill arm would help if I wanted to dedicate one of my people to mining, but I'm not too worried about that right now because of my silver. I'm gonna start building stuff out of granite when it comes to walls, or as much as I can now. I have granite. It's gonna go quickly once the walls start being built around the settlement, but once the walls are up, it's all gonna be building buildings, which should be slightly higher priority than it is, but it's not a priority right now. It's not a priority. So we're going to have a main gate at the south. On the east side is where we're going to build the kill box, where they're going to come in and hopefully just get wrecked before they can harm too many of my people. And that's going to stop everybody that decides to attack us except the sappers. The sappers are going to go in wherever the heck they please. If I build a large enough kill box, I can actually have these guys go right into it. And then just take everything we bring in and just have everybody except androids as friends. But even the androids, I think, are just set as hostile to me right off the bat. We'll see. That may be something I do. Alright. So we're going to till this land. Oh, not this one yet. Are the potatoes ready? The potatoes are not ready. So we're going to cancel that. That one initially. We will do one up here for the alpacas when it comes time. I have grass growing in there, and it'll keep the grass growing so I don't have to worry about walking up and feeding the alpacas. Because I don't like when they start feeding the alpacas like the human food. It's not something that should even, like, I should be able to remove that option. This would be good for meditating space. Right? That's what these are for. I haven't played with animal space yet. And I don't know what harvesting this even does. But I don't have to worry about meditating. Yeah, I don't have to worry about meditating. The herbal supplier is going to leave. A new quest has become available. It's called Royal Ascent. The colonist with the title count. I can't do this. I don't have a colonist with count. And I don't have the bedroom requirement for a Stellarch sense. Cause I don't know what that's technically called. So we're not going to worry about that one at all. This boom rat, it's raining, so I'm going to put it in the animal area, and then I'm going to end it. Although I could use it for the chem fuel once the wall's built. So we can harvest chem fuel from it. So that one actually might be a stay. Once the wall is built, we're not going to have to worry about them being able to target our animals quite as easily, because we're going to try and get them to come through here. And that's going to look pretty simple. It's just going to be something small for starters. I think I do one. I do a single path, and then I set up traps. So when they come through here, and then they dip down, and my people will be hiding with embrasures and such, pounding them. And these might actually be embrasures, to be honest. let's see. Structure. Granite embroiders. We do something like this. And then we give our people the space they need. Alright, so that's what it's going to look like. That'll funnel them in, put them in. My guys will attack from both sides along with the turrets and pound them. You've seen me adding fuses to the research list. The reason I do that is because you want your fuses to protect your battery due to surges and stuff like that. So I'm going to have a dedicated battery room somewhere. It's not going to continue to look like this. This will likely turn into just a sleeping area. So we can put a high-powered, high-tech research bench somewhere else. Alright, so the walls are starting to go up. Noah's been inspired to trade. So if we get a trader while he's inspired, we'll get a few better values out of that. Of course, he's going to work on the gates first. Like, literally, the gates could be the last thing he puts in. Not the last, but some of the last things. And then what I'll do with the shooting areas, I'll put doors going here and here. No, that wouldn't work, would it? I'll have to put doors on the sides. Double doors. Because if I do it here, they're going to try and come through here because it's the easiest way to get to them. Yeah, we'll figure that out. We'll figure that out. Alright, so I only have one person to construct. Noah strictly... not Noah. Harper can't do anything. Like, hardly anything. So Harper's going to handle on 2 and then research. So I do handle on 1. He's constantly be handling animals as the animal population grows. The animal population is only going to grow to a certain point because I'm going to... You'll see, but I'm going to have mechanical animals. Really cool. It comes with the Android mod. Pretty sure it's the Android mod. But yeah, this is going to take a long time with just one droid doing it. But it doesn't have to sleep, so it's going to go quicker than, say, having a single human do it. And I could have done it with wood initially, and then gone over it with granite. But I don't have the guns to line up in the security anyway. I don't even think I have basic. So traps. You set up traps and then you put doors so they can access them without running over the other traps. What are bear traps? I have not used these. Melee damage is 35. A wooden spike trap is 40. I'm not going to use wood on it anyway. I'll probably go with steel or even granite with a 65. What's steel do? 100. So yeah, these actually might be the better option. You put one and you can only do every other one. So that works out perfect. And then you put one on the inside. And then what I do is slow their entry down with them, I believe. Or I can... No, I don't want to do that because then they're protected. I wish you could put them closer. Like, I get why you can't, so you don't just line it and then they just run into it and die, but, like... I'll have to figure that out. I think that what people do... If there's some kind of floor, it's like you can turn it into mud or something. This slows them down. Once they get here, though, you definitely need them to slow down, but there's nothing to really put down right now to do that. Because you can make moats once you've researched it, yeah. The traps are not high priority. And then the doors, I put them on the outside on the outside wall here so that they can easily just dip in and fix them. I'm gonna go granite just so it looks the same as this back wall, but wood would just as easily work. Actually, I only need... Because I can get in and do both of those. It wouldn't be nice to uniform it. That can get in and do both of those. That can get in and do... I'm going to do it like this. I mean, the first one you don't have to worry about. It's just the rest of them. And this should help so they don't walk over the traps like dumbasses and kill themselves. Yes, they do that. And it's only going to really get the first people that walk through. So that's why I'm using steel. With 100 damage, it might be enough to drop someone enough. So that's just what I'm going to do for now. I have a few ideas to change that, but once I start lining this with, say, shredder turrets or something like that, it's not going to matter as much. Once they come through this spot here, they're gonna get shredded. Like, can't say any better than that. They're going to drop pretty fast until they start getting armor. I could do it without the corner walls, but I don't like how it looks without the corner walls, so I'm going to continue just to do it the way it's set up. It would save him a few resources as well as time. These gates took up a lot of granite blocks, though. It was 200. Structure. Oop, I was in structure. That was my bad. 100. So that's 200 right there. Just seems like I had more. But they go fast. Each wall is 5. Alright, so we have a sabotage opportunity for prestige recon armor at excellence. The attackers identify their remains will... Okay, expect both opinions toward your colony to change. A guerrilla force intends to attack Devotion Bluff Citadel, a city of the Eordior Federation. You can choose to deconstruct all the turret defenses. See, citadels, if you haven't played, are really long maps. I don't know how I would go in and deconstruct all the guns. I don't know how that works. I've never done that quest before. So I don't know if once you start deconstructing, your opinion goes down and you gotta like counteract it and work both ways, or if you can deconstruct them all just right away. Oh, what's a blast wall? A blast wall is a barrier designed to protect vulnerable buildings or other structures and protect inside. I should have done it with blast walls. You know how cool that would have looked? Oh well. I think that's a military mod thing. So we have someone to trade. I think they're just guests coming through, so they don't have as much silver on them. But silver is silver. We got one whole side done. Nice. We're just gonna do the top. Yeah, see 115. They're mostly just here with beer and herbal medicine. So I'm gonna sell some of the stuff we don't need, like this environmental helmet. Wow, 155 for a poor tribal wear. That's cool. And then we're gonna sell this. We're gonna go over a little bit, but I can counter do that with that and sell something else. Hopefully that's not your only food source there, bud. Because I just bought it all. Alright. His name is Purple. Barbara. Barbara. Do. Now that we have alpacas, we can actually go on smaller adventures once we get a few more people. Well, androids. We're not working with people. A gift. What did they give us? Okay. I mean, we just got more off you than we intended to, so thank you. Let's close food. This was them ear things. We're not gonna probably get them anytime soon again, so we're just gonna throw that into apparel. Oh, hey, look at that. Our rice zone's almost done. So one nice thing about the fertile lands too is it's just so quick to do it. He basically picks up a hoe and gets at it, I guess. Alright, so it remembers. Oh, because it was already there. Duh. I'm losing my gourd sometimes. Where are the potatoes at? Potatoes are almost done, so we're gonna have a bunch of potatoes going in. That's there, so we can X that. Oh, Rosalind will still sleep there. I don't like where that's at. It's a B. I'm gonna move it down. But this bedroom's not the greatest bedroom, but it's still good. And that could be because these are only good and the chest table is only normal. But it'll do for now. We should build a larger warehouse now. The warehouse I don't want to do just yet. I do want to get the wall done because the warehouse walls are going to be made of granite to make sure nothing inside burns to a lightning strike. I mean, after a while, we can push the animals up here, extend the wall for more space. But we're not going to worry about that yet. Rosalind's idle. Well, that's because Rosalind can't do anything. She doesn't even have anybody to talk to. She's going to lose her mind and I'm going to fail the quest. Pessimist. Darkness. I could use more lights, I guess, outside. Mediocre barrack. Well, it's not a barracks anymore. You have a bedroom. Which is... I don't know where. You slept in the cold. I forgot you're human. You like temperature. So we're going to throw a heater in there. It'd be cool if there was like an air unit that says, hey, set at this temperature and then it hot and cools. But, I mean, there is. The mod is my climate control. That's research that I would be wasting my time on because my androids don't care about that. They're keeping it pretty clean with just the two of them. It'd have been nice if Rosalind could at least clean. Alright, so we can start getting in the floor here, the tilled soil. With the potatoes coming out on multiple areas, we can do that. Freaking dog is loud. We do have to get them potatoes stored. The other thing this is going to do is when the animals decide to come through like that, they're going to set the traps off. Which is another reason for these doors, so we can quickly put them back in. I usually use wood because when animals start doing that, it can go through your steel pretty fast. And that's not something I want to do if I don't have to, so that's why I'm not building the traps yet as well. I mean, there's no point right now, but there might not be a point in using steel traps either. Alright, with that being said, we're just going to throw this down. If I lose a few potato plants, that's fine. These guys don't eat that much. It just puts it under anyway. Because you're going to harvest it from the field when it's time. So, yeah, that works. I'm going to urgent haul these potatoes. I can lower Noah and Harper's Hall. Because Rosalind's going to do it in base. Hunter lacks range weapon. None more. Besides that, Harper's not hunting. I mean, we could use the meat for meals, but we have the meals right now too, so not worried about food. Not worried about food at all. Alright, so now we're at the 25-minute mark. I have to decide now, I guess, if I should go 25 minutes or 30 minutes, or alternate. I mean, if something happens at 25, then hey, 30 minutes is fine, but nothing's really happening right now. So I think right now is a good time to call it episode. Thanks for watching, guys. The goal is to get more androids. So after I get the turrets up, we might then turn and research into that so I can do it. I haven't played too much with androids, so it's going to be a newer experience with me on that. I've played where you can build the bodies and then put your humanoid minds in it by putting them to sleep and connecting. And then I've gone as far as basically Ascension, if you want to consider it that. You download their mind in the computer, their human body dies. But we'll see with that in the later episodes. For now, I thank you for watching, and can't wait to hope you all watch the next episode as well. Thank you.